Hey there everybody, my name is Setsi and I'm here to review this phone today. Actually, I'm gonna just talk about it, what I like, what I don't like about this phone. I'm gonna just give you my straight up opinion. And who is this phone for? And is it worth its budget? So this is the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL version. That has the 3 cameras on the back. There's a nice metal sides. I really like this. I really like this design. When I was in the store, it was the screen that really sold me on this phone. So I actually have a older Galaxy S22 Ultra, the big one, and this Pixel phone is actually almost the same size. I didn't really mind that it was tiny, like a little bit smaller than the S22 Ultra because of its flat screen. Now that is a big plus on this phone. The nice thing about the screen, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like really nice screen. I love the way it just renders on this panel. To me, this almost looks like a dummy phone. You know, those dummy phones that have like no parts in them, they're just like a sticker of a cover. And this is what it looks like. It looks like a sticker to me. It doesn't even look that it's real, but it is real. You can actually do your thing with it, but it looks like a sticker, like stuck on top of a box. That's what it looks like to me, and that was so beautiful because the icons, I can really tell where they are in Z depth. In space of depth, I can actually tell that they are on top of this panel, so I know exactly where they are. But in comparison with a Samsung device, you can't really tell where the icon is placed in Z depth. It does not look like a sticker. This, however, looks like a sticker, and it's amazing. This is what got me sold to get this phone and to try it. All right, so I like the form factor. I love the way it feels in my hand. It's got these really nice metal, shiny metal sides. They're like flat on this side, and they're really nice brushed, beveled on the back. Not that much, it's like, but it's enough in order to run your finger across it and go like, that's smooth. You know, it's not sharp, it's actually rounded. Holding the phone like this in the right or the left hand, my fingers actually touch the top of the volume rocker. Now the volume rocker and the on-off switch are actually flipped around. The on-off switch is actually on the top, and while holding the phone like this, and I've, you know, fairly average tall hands, not too tall, but you know, fairly tall. So my finger sits on the top of this volume rocker. Just so you know, I love the volume rocker position, but I mostly use the on-off switch, to be truthful. I love just pressing the button here and then hearing this animation sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hold on, let me go to the microphone. Anyway, I love the way this phone is like a phone. So if you just want to use it as a phone, like a communicator, just to, you know, call your friends, your family, do some messaging, do some internet browsing, looking at pictures, scrolling at reels, this phone is ideal. I love this phone for just the regular basic tasks. I love holding it in my hand. I love holding it, putting it in my pocket. It's really comfortable. I love the flat design, both the front flat panel and the back, which is a flat panel. This is actually how a Sony phone should have been. Let me wipe out fingerprints real quick, but this is the way I envisioned a Sony phone would look like. This is hardware top-notch quality. Now, the thing I wanted to rant about, the whole point of this video, is its photography capability. It's not great. The hardware, the sensors on the back, these are great. Don't get me wrong. These are one of the most finest sensors and lenses that you can actually find on a phone today. These are very bright sensors, very big apertures, and very big sensor sizes. This actually triumphs a regular Samsung S22, S23, and the S24 Ultras. So both phones' main cameras, they have a 1/133" sensor, but their aperture is a little bit wider, a little bit more open on the Pixel than it is on the Galaxy devices. So the Galaxy, I believe it's 1.8, but the Google is 1.6 and a half, just below 1.7. So somewhere there. So it captures way more light, and not that much, but more light, and it also has a little bit better natural bokeh effect. Now, that aside, even the wide angle and the telephoto lens are just very, very great hardware cameras. What I like about the pictures, I'll tell you quickly. Let's see if I can find the gallery app, and let's see if I can find a recent picture that I really, really love. Yeah, so I love its portraits. I mean, this phone can make really good portraits, really good shallow depth of field, subject isolation. This is really, really good phone. The other thing I like about the cameras is that it does not over sharpen. Yeah, you get me right. Like, oh my god, like a Samsung or a Oppo, or even the wide angle lenses of the iPhone 16 that came out, over sharpens. Oh my god, this phone, these images, they do not over sharpen. These are really natural images, and when you zoom in to anything with some detail, this is just amazing. You do not see this watercolor oil painting effect. That is impressive. So this is a very good point for the Google Pixel phones. So they actually know what people are looking for, and they are looking for good clarity, good sharpness. I actually don't really like this standard Pixel launcher. What I do like is this notification shade. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Here is going to be your notifications, and this is going to be your toggles. Now, these toggles, they are quite big. Sure, I get it. But I actually don't mind them. I actually like the way that, they fit text inside of them, and you can actually see whatever you want. The other thing I liked about this phone is just its animation, the sounds that it makes, the system sounds like on off, like this. Plus this little tiny haptic feeling that you have when you just tap on things and type, or compose a little message or an email, and there's this tiny haptic vibrations. It's really, really nice. It's really subtle. It's really well thought of. So as a phone, I really love it. I adore using this device as a phone, as a regular communicator, as a daily communicator. In the pocket. What I don't like, now here's the thing, we have to address the elephant in the room. What I don't like is Google's image processing, and not the sharpness. The sharpness is great. I don't like the color processing. Google has this weird color science. I don't know. I haven't owned previous Pixel products. This is the only product that I'm owning and that I've spent some time with. But their colors are somewhat subdued. It's like saturation has been subtracted from them to make it look more moody or more natural, but I don't like this because this is not natural to me. To me, this was a nice sun-setting evening with sun hitting the streets, light hitting the rooftops. It was a beautiful sunny day, and it just rendered like it was overcast. It just subdues the colors, and that's not something that I like. The other thing I don't like, and I will be blunt, is that it does not handle photography or videography against the light, against the sunlight. So let me show you guys what I mean. So here I am filming against the sunlight. So the sun is right over here behind the clouds, and it's, you know, making shadows coming towards us. And it's just the blacks and the dark areas of the image, they just are black and white. Like, what is this? I was like, what is this? Black and white? Why is this black and white? That's like the whole situation has been taken down from 100% to like 20% or 10%. There's like hardly any colors left. Now, when you pan away from the sunlight, you know, you can see colors starting to reappear again. But yeah, if I scroll a little bit further, then I'll pan a little bit more away from the sun against the other side of the street, then you can see that the colors suddenly are back. But then again, why does this happening? Why is why are the colors in the beginning just so subdued? Look at it, there's no color. There's just no color here. When I go here to the end of the video, there's the color. Everything's back. So yeah, same thing goes with the selfies. When you take selfie shots, let's see, where's my beautiful face? There it is. Same thing. You shoot against the sunlight, and then you get this weirdness of everything that is supposed to be dark in the picture becomes black and white. I've seen the negatives of this image. I've seen the DNGs, the RAWs, and they have color. The DNGs actually have color information in the dark areas of your image. But once you start shooting against the sunlight, it just falls apart. Let's see, there we go. So here's another few selfies inside of a dark area, and let me guys show you. There's just hardly any color in my image. Like the beard, the hair, there's no saturation. And it's not the camera settings, I can assure you of that. So the colors of the photography, this is not good. The pixel is just falling short. It's falling behind the competition, and it's not a good phone for photography if you really are into photography. And I think most people are into photography. I mean, you are paying quite a big price to own a phone like this. And I don't think you're paying a big price just to have the cameras, you know, let you down when you shoot against the sunlight. This other clip, I was driving the car through a forest, and it was really prominent, this effect in the forest. I think it's this one or this one, yeah. So in this video, I can at least really tell that because I'm driving against the sun. Let's skip it a little bit. Right there. This is horrible. The trees are just black and white. Like the stem of the tree is black and white. The the leaves are colored. It's like post and posed. like they just added on top of the original video, but it's just trees are black and white. There's no color in the tree stem. And that is very, very bad. As a photographer, enthusiast, someone who loves to do photography, loves to do street photography of people, of things, of objects, I need this to work. I need these colors to work. And sadly, they don't. Sadly, they disappoint me. So, for who is this phone? Because that's a really tough question. For who is this beautiful, beautiful piece of hardware? Well, yeah, it's not for the photographers. I can assure you that. They will be disappointed. I was disappointed. And I've had this phone for like 8 days. Now I've shot around 500 images with it. But although it was nice to hold in my hand, although it was nice to use this nice user interface, the operating system, the way it feels in your hand, the premium quality of a nice flat slab of phone, yeah, the color science of those cameras is disappointed. And that's why this phone is going to go back. I will not be keeping this phone. I will not be replacing my S22 Ultra, my beloved S22 Ultra. I will not replace my old phone with the Pixel. And it's very sad because I really wanted to have something different, experience something different than a Samsung phone. But unfortunately, I cannot do it. So this guy is going to go back. Now, if you get the regular Pixel, not the Pro, just the regular Pixel, which is a little bit smaller, like maybe like half an inch smaller of the tallness, something like that. It's considerably cheaper, so that's a cheaper option. And if you're spending less than €1,000, then yeah, go for it, because it is a nice phone for phone's sake. But it's not nice as a camera, sake. So don't buy it for its premium cameras, because they will disappoint you. Just buy it because you love the Google Pixel experience, the user interface experience, because it's a really nice experience. The flat panel, the way it just looks almost like it's a sticker, that's beautiful. That's really sharp. That's a really sharp panel. Yeah, so just buy it for its phone capabilities, and 80% of the time you're gonna get great pictures, great video, but only 80% of the time. The other 20%, when you're gonna shoot against the sunlight, occasionally, you're gonna be deeply, deeply disappointed in this camera, in this color science. But then again, maybe you are the type of person who loves shooting in RAW, and RAW images, for some weird reason, they turn out fine. But the JPEGs, they're just garbage. Those 20% of the pictures and the video when you shoot against the sunlight, it's just garbage. So this phone is gonna go back. But yeah, I wish they could fix it. I really wish they could fix it, because this is a phone that you want to love. You want to love this phone. It's just, you can't. You cannot love it. Not right now. Yeah. That's what I actually wanted to say to the world. That from a perspective of a person like myself, who is a strong photography enthusiast, I have worked with pretty much most cameras in the market, with the Nikons, the Canons, the Sonys, the Fujis. I've even worked with analog medium format cameras like the Mamiya. I've worked with almost every single professional and amateur photography camera on the market. And yeah, I can call myself an enthusiast, a photography enthusiast. No, it does not cut it. That 20% where you're going to shoot against the sunlight, I think I'm better off with my old Samsung S22 Ultra. And this one is going to go bye-bye. So thank you guys Thank you for watching. Yeah, my 20-minute rant. I'm gonna be with my old phone, and maybe I'll have a new phone to review sometime soon. And I hope you guys love to hear my opinion as a photography enthusiast, what I like, what I don't like, which phones do I like, which ones do I wanna use. I really wanna try the Vivo X100. If you guys have heard about the Vivo phone, yeah, I really wanna try that one out with the 1-inch sensor. Also, the Oppo Find X7 Ultra also has a 1-inch sensor, and the other one, the Oppo, not the Samsung, the other one. Oh yeah, the Xiaomi. I already had a experience with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Really great phone, but that's on a different review. I hope you guys, learned something about my rant, about my opinion on the Google Pixel phone, and you think twice before buying this beautiful piece of hardware, because it is quite expensive. And 20% of your images are not gonna turn out great. I can guarantee it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. I don't know, whatever. I love seeing you guys again. And till the next time, take care for now. Bye-bye, guys.